Ready to go? Just give the signal. It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. Man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
I can feel a great age ending.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep him in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
They are burning whales. The doom of Pandacia has come to the city.
Hey!
What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
The river rushed in when barely
He ain't moving no more.
district went dark.
Good. Keep them coming.
At the Academy, they cut the flesh of the dead and trap the lightning from the sky.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the army of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
On the left. You never listen. I think the little birdies are sad today. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Oh, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them, but what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you? If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would.
Let us in, Granny. Why? Not Jeff. Have it your way. We're here to take your money.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
For a living. Let's get a drink. I'm dry as an overseer's prick.
She's been digging for 80 years. Must have found something. Hear that, Granny? What you got, Slackjaw gets a cut. Nothing personal. Just Bottle Street rules.
Are you asleep? Get up.
Where are you?
Oh, I'll find you. I know you're here. Where'd you run off to? It's just a matter of time, buddy. Someone's about to get shanked. Where'd you run off to? Run and hide, you coward. It's just a time, buddy. Damn it! I know you're here.
They've always gone on the left. You never listen. Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come. Oh no, that's not.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Garbage, all of it. Granny Granny, Granny, Granny. I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that Slackjaw is the worst lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious. But they're shy. To go, or they won't come.
That's not what we heard.
Just cold. Are you sure?
Because you know we have to check you over.
And there's an inspection fee. There's a void with Bob Street and there's a void with you. Let me out.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us like that.
Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take its cut. So reach into your pockets and let's get this done.
Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street.
I'm trapped. Another night. Hey!
What was that? Not fast
I'm
enough.
trapped. Let me out. Hey!
Who's making that noise? Knock it off.
Let me out.
Something. What was that?
I'm trapped.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Sir, it's my first shift on a wall of light. Are you sure it's safe?
It's safe if you're not an idiot. At the start of your duty watch, the technical officer comes by with a charger. You lay your hand on it, and the wall won't hurt you.
Yeah. I mean, yes, sir.
Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Whoever tried to walk through it without touching the charger at the start of your shift, it won't even be a mess to clean up. Man, don't make me have to explain my Let me out! Anyone there? I'm trapped!
What was that?
Let me out! Hey!
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was, at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me. Huh? Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Army of shadows in front of him.
That guy Dowd? Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
No, this is one odd bird. Consorts with crazies, does rituals and the like, bone charms and such.
You sound afraid.
Damn right I am. Doubting all touched by the outside.
Oh, that shit. You got lucky. When you're this handsome, you don't need luck.
Looks like a hagfish.
Pay up. Don't be sour. So he goes. Naturally, Abby, we're
where they train the overseers to be real religious.
Crazy.
He just wants to know where his brothers go.
You know where it is.
Going in at it. Then a woman laughing, just laughing and laughing. Then music.
Funky sound.
Back to it.
You sure he wasn't drunk?
Says he still hears it at night. He never did find his brother.
That's a knee slapper, Rodney. I got one for you.
Well, give it.
Okay, here goes. The nobleman laid with the scullery maid, so loudly they made quite a rise. The nobleman's wife carved herself in pieces.
Not fast enough.
Great ships have stopped bringing their hulls. What have they done to me? My father had golden hair, my mother hair like ash. This city is built on the bones of the great ones. When the last Leviathan is gone, darkness will fall. The Abbey is dark, its doors are locked, and no more the great sermons the overseers have taken to the streets.
Huh? Nothing after all.
What the f-
The Abbey is dark, its doors are locked, and no more the great sermons the overseers have taken to the streets.
Hello. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change.
Corvo, it's me, Overseer Martin. What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the Void, I'll buy you 100 drinks. Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
About the heretic scribe. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the heretic's brand.
No. It's a rare occurrence.
but I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
In the lockdown last night.
6 hours. Search the place top to bottom, and nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you, one time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out? I couldn't find a way down. By the time I got back, it was shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge. Maybe the outsider was watching.
Once they're brought here, they never leave. The overseers always find the guild they seek.
I trust you, Travis. I hear the Watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
My overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Locked? One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. Seems I have the wrong one.
They wade through chest-high waters with their hounds.
No. Ah, here we are. Now if you join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained big time.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian Red.
Thank you.
What on... Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here.
Sure with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
You see this painting? Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
Overseer Sturgis, my youngest sister lives with my wife, but does not cook or clean. She sits on...
just taken his last breath. His eyes are still open.
Look out!
We got some...
Misery. Everywhere. Such corruption. Such hypocrisy. Made me look on it no more.
Overseer's curtains.
Dreams, I have seen my hands raised.
Look out. We got a problem.
It was Martin's plot.
We got a problem.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Chances are very good.
No, stupid goddamn. That son of... Arlen Gunn. That's it.
It's going to be better.
I'll find you, you hagfish. I won't stay hidden for long.
She's not a witch! I know her!
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
Bertold, don't let them take me! I swear I've done nothing wrong!
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
You appeared as if from nowhere. We would both be dead if not for you.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister to safety, but first I may know of a way to thank you. There's a safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203. Take what you want, and good luck.
Can you hear them too? Crying out in the dark. Once they are brought here, they never leave. The overseers always find the guilt they seek.
You're just feeling off, that's all.
It's no use. I'm sick. I can taste blood. It's been days. You know what you have to do.
Stop it. I'll give you my share of elixir.
Nonsense. I don't want to bleed from the eyes and lose my mind. I don't want to spread the plague to anyone else. Don't fall prey to restless hands. I'm asking you to do this because you've known me for so long. Can you do it? Will you?
Yes, my friend. I will. Before you weep. Before you bring down the rest of us.
Thank you.
Turn your back, my friend. Recite the 7 strictures. I will make it fast.
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches.
What brings calamity in the next?
Is that you? Hey, Corvo. It's Samuel. I'm here. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go. Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes.
Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
All
And we must
citizens
find the
living on the
girl.
north side of the
Emily.
river, between John Clavering Boulevard
Who knows what her
and
mind is
Dunwall
like,
Tower,
being there when her
are
mother was
advised to
killed.
remain indoors
I'd imagine the
until
daughter of
further
an Empress
notice.
is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Caldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
My, there is something to you, isn't there? You went and spanked the High Overseer in his own house. I hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true, in several ways. Can I be of service to you?
Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river. Men or hound, they all go in.
Every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
Someone help!
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
Every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
Hello, Corvo.
They want to talk to you.
Corvo. I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed. You've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the... He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
I know the Golden Cat. Not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague.
Corvo,
I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I
the Royal
only
Protector.
thought...
Just the man
Never
I
mind,
needed to
Lord.
speak with.
Thank you for...
Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.